What up, everybody? It's Ryan Rex, and I'm here on Warp Taste Podcast with the coolest band in the whole wide world. I'm talking about Amarionette. Guys, welcome. Thank you for coming on. Yay, fanfare. There's applause right there. That's mine. But I just want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being on here. Thank you, Ghost Killer Entertainment, for sponsoring this episode. They're awesome. And I just wanted to say welcome back, guys, because Quin's back, and you guys have the original lineup for the most part all together. And
for the most part, the pieces are there.
If you look at the 2011 acoustic EP, there might be a missing person, but nowadays you guys are back, and you have two new songs out, and you have an album on the way. You guys want to talk about that? I mean, you guys came back with Lights Out, which is a pretty cool way of like saying, "What's up? I'm back."
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, those two songs came about from a rehearsal, and we were just literally rehearsing for the reunion show, and Quinn was like, "So what are you guys up to?" Blah 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 blah, and we literally just showed him what we were working on in our Google Drive, and then I think it was like 6 hours later that night, he sent over the chorus of Lights Out. And I was like, fuck, man, we're a band again. This sucks.
It happened.
Yeah.
It's gotta be crazy.
It was really
it's gotta
cool.
be crazy.
Yeah,
It's gotta be crazy.
Nuts.
So,
yeah.
Compared to like how it used to be, did it kind of feel like just putting on an old shoe, or was it just like I mean,
an old worn-in shoe.
It's comfortable, it's just like, it's old habits, these shoes like served me well. Why did I stop wearing them?
I mean, for me, it kind of was just because of how quickly the idea came about, because we have like a certain thing or certain chemistry with us just genuinely. So it was like that. I wasn't even planning on doing anything outside of getting
so
for the reunion show.
Why is my thing stalling? That's twice.
I don't know, but it's got you in the coolest position. That's good. That could be like a background.
Oh, now it's better.
It's back. Yeah. It's back.
I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I had this issue before like the episode started, and we had a little stall. I could probably just edit that in post, because that's a little embarrassing on my end. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on with it.
Hey, internet's internet, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
So to rewind back from what I last heard, Quinn said it was like putting on an old shoe that was, it's very comfortable, and the idea came quick to him. So Lights Out was kind of just like, hey, I'm back in where I used to be. It's like going back to your old neighborhood and just being like, you know what? I know where to hit the lines and hit those melodies.
Yeah. No, it was genuinely just like, I don't know what it is, but like when me and Nick write something, it's just like I'll hear a riff, and either it comes or it comes with time.
Yeah.
Like most of the time it's pretty immediate. Like which is convenient for us. But but most of the time it's pretty immediate. That one was pretty immediate. I believe Trap Summers was pretty immediate as well. Like it's just like right away, boom. This is what it is, and this is gonna hit. Like we already kind of felt it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we kind of just wanted to. I don't know. We wanted to write some like heavier instrumental stuff even before like Quinn had joined per se. I just Ron and I had maybe recorded the instrumentals maybe a month beforehand and sent it to him, and it was like, boom.
Yep.
What's up? Now, I know like people are probably going to be watching this interview going like with bated breath, like there had to be some kind of drama for why Issy left and Quinn came back. And I know we talked about it a little before the episode like began, and I know that it's not as risque as people are hoping, because it's kind of just like, well, Issy was done and Issy is now focusing on his solo project. Is that about?
Yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he literally just quit.
Yeah.
It was just like I don't know if I want to do this anymore, and we were kind of like, what? um, it was, it was a little like shocking, of course, and we're like, all right. Um, he took some time to think about it and ultimately decided to leave, and we were just like, all right, well, all right.
What do we do now?
I don't know. Like,
Yeah. We go, what do we do now? And Nick was like, we tried out a few people and we were kind of like not agreeing on who and what. And Nick came to me and he goes, maybe we should get Quinn. I was like, I mean, maybe we should. And we hit him up and that's it.
I got analytical. I was like, well, if you look at our Spotify numbers and if you look at this, it's like it's pretty evident that people are listening to our band because of, like the Quinn era songs are mostly in our top 10, and maybe it's a good idea for the people that like our band. And then,
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Kurt, with Kurt Travis, and he called me, or I had called him, and I'm like, what do you think we should do? And he was like, well, I think you probably should call Quinn. Like if you're looking for reassurance, like this is your reassurance, like you probably should. And he was like, don't underestimate the power of nostalgia. Like he was like, you guys had a good thing with Quinn, and I'm sure it would still pop off if you did it now. He was right.
Yeah. And I think like the reception has been really positive. I'm seeing a lot more Amarionette on my feed, which I like, and as someone who's worked with you and tried to spread the good word of Amarionette, it's always good to see like people happy and like excited like about your band, and I feel like you guys did tons of great stuff with Izzy. I have like not a bad word to say about Izzy. He carried the band through many long years and many great tours, and you guys played with like a lot of awesome acts with Izzy, and I think like that like mixed with nostalgia, and you bring back Quinn, who spent years doing his own things with QEW for those who are not like initiated, and to just see it like all come together after years of like doing podcast interviews. I think the last time you guys talked to me about Quinn is like you guys like ran into him. I think it was like DoorDash or something like in Las Vegas, and
No, I delivered a DoorDash when I was doing it super heavy a couple of years ago to
yeah.
Izzy, and like yeah, we talked for a little bit, and I just delivered his stuff, and it was just kind of like, oh, what? Because I was just gonna drop it off because he has
Yeah.
his real name on his on his DoorDash, so I was just like, huh? Nah, it couldn't be. So I just like dropped it off at the door because it was like COVID times, right?
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
I dropped it off at the door and was about to like get out of there, and he answers. He's like, "Quinn," and I'm just like, "Hey." How's
What
it
up?
going, man? Like, yeah, we talked for a little bit, and that was the last time I talked to him, really. So
I think like just as someone who's been a fan, like, I'm sure Izzy wants to spend his time doing his own thing, but if there ever comes a time where there's a Quinn and Izzy track and it's about that DoorDash order and it's just the lyrics or this that, and it's just the story of DoorDash getting delivered, I think that'd be cool as heck. And
that'd be funny.
I think that'd be a sick collab because you guys are both like very talented vocalists.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Always down to see what happens in the future, for sure.
Oh yeah. I love that the door is always open. You don't close a door on the old homies.
Especially when you got a DoorDash,
Definitely not, man. That's good food and that's a hard job. I don't knock nobody that does DoorDash. DoorDash takes a lot of initiative and planning and plotting, and it does a lot of wear and tear on your car.
Hard
So
It's a job.
That's all.
So
yeah, thank you.
I did what I
Thank
had
you
to
for your
do.
service. That's a
Thank you for your service as well. Just straight up.
nobody else wants to do it, but you did it, and I appreciate you. I need that Snickers at 1 o'clock in the morning for $20, man. I just,
That's
who wants to do that?
That's crazy. Yes, sir.
But moving on from that, you guys have an amazing stacked tour coming up. You guys are touring with A Lot Like Birds, Dwellings, I believe I could go on because I believe that, like, every city, small select city, has like a couple openers that are just exclusive to that. But if you guys want to talk about like how this opportunity came along, or I mean, you guys
Yeah.
have been helping out Kurt for years, and like I'm sure that's the homie hookup because he knows he can rely on y'all to get the crowd going because y'all put on a great show like live. And just to have that energy to be fed with you with Quinn on stage now, I'm sure these shows are going to be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of nailed it right on the head as far as a homie hookup, and it was kind of just, yeah. I mean, there was another tour offer as well. I mean, dude, I think literally the week we announced the Quinn tour or the Quinn show, the Quinn reunion, it was I think like not even kidding, 5 to 7 days later, we back to back tour offers within 24 hours, and that was one of them. And the other one, I'm not gonna say publicly, but it was also fucking great. It was really cool to just. It was like, from our perspective, it was like we went from being free agents on the couch, singerless, to reunion show, singles, tour, music videos, like everything
Sold
was
out.
all kind of, yeah, sold out show like at home, which that's Vegas is really hard if you don't
Yeah,
know already.
yeah.
Like the Vegas
Yeah.
market is fucking good. So that was
It's really
cool. It
good.
was,
A lot of competition. A lot of
yeah.
competition in this.
But yeah, it's Birds, Dwellings, Zeta or Zeta is on. They're on the first half, and then we're replacing them. And Mela is the opener. They're another really cool band too. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
They just got signed to Kill Iconic, which is
Yep.
just chock full of
Yep.
great bands and stuff.
Yeah,
So
man.
how was that, like, you guys have played the sold out, reunion show. Based on that show's energy, how you guys feel like it's gonna do you guys think you're gonna be carrying that all tour? Like, do you think everyone's gonna be coming out doing that, or you think that was just a special
I'm
one-off?
excited, Ryan. I'm genuinely excited because for me at least, I haven't really gotten to interact with our fans for like 7 or 8 years outside of them maybe DMing me or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, so to see that in person with the songs that they appreciate, um, that I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, this reunion show was kind of crazy. Had to hold back the emotion in the face because it was crazy. Like people came from all over just to work our little band play again.
Dude, we had people from DC, New Jersey, Michigan, California, Arizona, like
Brazil.
like we had
Crazy.
it was nuts.
Yeah.
But so in that regard, it was just really cool to see, like, we fully understand, like, that was a reunion show. That was our first show back in 7 years. We did a 14 song set. Like, we're not going to be doing that on this tour. It's going to be a 7 to 8 song set on the tour. And like, we're just grateful to be part of the tour. And it's cool that, they kept us in mind to be part of something special. We're just happy to help out a lot like Birds at this point, because this tour means a lot for them too.
Oh yeah.
These numbers for them
New album. Yeah.
yeah, man, like
That's a
it'll
big
get
deal.
them. We're hoping we kill it so that they can
Yeah.
get on bigger tours too. Everybody wins, man. Everybody, if you're part of the pie and you can help, sell it, we're all doing good things.
Rising tide raises all ships. I think that's a
Exactly.
motto.
Yep.
That's a motto I heard in Sacramento. Kurt's from Sacramento. That was a
Mhm.
thing I heard. Dan, Kevin Dance, the Skylar Drive guys. They've all
Mhm.
said that phrase, and I think it's a very true thing because I think all those dudes really do look out for a lot of people, and they try to just like, hey, come up, come up. You guys just keep making good music, and we can all get there together. And I've seen the two A Lot Like Bird shows that have come through Arizona.
Mhm.
And the energy, dude, just having Andy Sizik out there, the energy for every band is top notch. These are people that have just grown and adored and are just about this scene. And I feel like this progressive post-hardcore swancore, we're not swancore scene, like I feel like it's probably the healthiest it's ever been. because I mean, when Wolf and Bear is getting a lot of love on stage, I've seen like just the energy at Kill Iconic when A Lot Like Birds played, like it transfers over to the Fall of Troy. There's tons of people there to see Foxy Shazam, and it's just like we're doing
Yeah.
cool shit. There's cool shit happening with these bands now, and the fact that you guys are contributing to that, because like bringing Quinn back is a moment, whether you guys like realize that or not, but your legacy, like it's you guys are cementing it on a different level because I followed you guys for years. I know that you've been in the 30,000 monthly listener prison for a little bit, and to see this reunion like double your numbers and your streaming numbers, and you're getting all these great tours, like to see you guys put all this work in, and like to have like a Quinn reunion mean something, that's your hard work, dude. It's like you
Yeah.
guys have earned this, and you guys deserve it. I think that like all of this is just good. And I'm glad that it happens to good people because you guys are like really cool freaking people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so
Thank
much.
you.
And like I say that from like a fan perspective as someone that has played shows with y'all, because my old band Stay Still used to open for Anamoria, Amarionette. We used to play shows like every other weekend. I think we all played one with Dwellings and Find Yourself at Malone's
Yeah.
eons ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That was a big show for me because it kind of just made me, because I took 10 years off. I tried to do the 9 to 5 and thought like, I don't want to do music no more. It's not fun. I don't like, I don't like the grind. I don't want to go do these things anymore. But to go to that show and to have people like, who are cool as heck on stage playing guitar and just be able to come up to you after the set, be like, oh, dude, thanks for coming out. Like, thanks for watching us. And thanks for listening, and just having that idea, that memory in my head, and to see you guys like on a bill, like be A Lot Like Birds dwelling thing, and just this reunion popping off for you as a fan and as someone who's worked with you, cool as hell to see, man.
Thank you,
Thank
dude.
you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you a lot.
Of course. And then it's just like, I don't want to get all teary-eyed, but no, it's just cool too, because like for Quinn, like this is like a coming home thing, and it's like all that hard work to see it like come back and people still care. Because I think that's one thing, like because the Sacramento scene had a Jordan Blake from A Skylit Drive. That was the homie for me.
Yeah.
And a big thing he had was a worry that like, oh, I'm gonna come back and nobody cares. Like it's just, and I'm sure that thought like came into your guys' head before you even brought Quinn back. Like, shit, what if we do this? And it's just like, it doesn't sound like the old Quinn though. Like, what? And I'm sure there are like 3 people saying that are,
Yeah.
we're,
Somewhere.
and
But
but
you kind of kept up with what I was doing the whole
yeah,
time. So fortunately, like if I hadn't been using my voice this entire time, I don't think it would have been the same, maybe.
yeah,
But I spent time actually kind of trying to be better. So
yeah,
it's just been it was good. But I did have that thought. I had that thought of like who's really coming out for that? And then Nick kind of briefed me on like what was going on with our Spotify numbers and everything like that, and I just kind of put a little bit more confidence into it for me. Um, but yeah, you never. I don't think anybody really ever thinks of what they're doing as like, oh, people are gonna stick with this for like the better part of a decade. Like you don't think about that. You're just kind of writing music what you feel like at that moment. So for people to connect to it and keep connecting to it for a while is been kind of crazy. I have friends that they came up on when we were doing our thing 8 years ago, and now they have like little kids running around like 4 or 5 year olds or whatever, talking about you deserve much better than that. I'm just like, what? How do you know that? How do you know that song? And they just, they're showing their kids the music, and it's weird because now we're in that territory coming up where we're almost like a generational band, and that's interesting to think about.
Yeah.
right. I mean, you guys are like almost halfway through your second decade, no? Like you guys formed in 2010, 2011?
Basically, like
Yeah.
Amarionette came about in like 2008, but like we this lineup is just about that coming up on 20.
Wow. So,
Yep.
so like when you got started, MySpace was still a very useful tool.
Yep.
Yeah, MySpace was crazy back in the day. That coding.
How would you compare like the climate of MySpace to like the climate of social media today, which is like, I mean, in my own words, I'd say it's more splintered and like all over the place, and you kind of have to be everywhere to get something. But I feel like MySpace,
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You feel like a little social media whore, dude. You have to be everywhere. You have to be on TikTok. You have to be on Instagram. You got to be on X. You have to be
YouTube
bands
Shorts.
in town, YouTube Shorts, like everywhere. And then your content has to be different on all these platforms. Like
That part's annoying.
it's dude,
It's exhausting.
it's fun, but it is exhausting. It's fun when like something connects. Like we posted a clip of Screaming a Serious Business on TikTok recently. And I'm like, I'm not like a TikTok band, you know, or like I'm not the TikTok guy, but I'm having to become the guy, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like, it's not my favorite thing to do.
not
But
mine either.
like when you get a win, it's a win, right? Like
Yeah.
it is
Right.
cool when, oh fuck, we don't even have 1,000 followers, or like we just hit like 1,100 followers or whatever it is now. But like we have
You
clips
can
on
go
there
live now.
that have like thousands of likes and shit, which is crazy. But I mean, it's working. Like it is spreading the word, or the songs, and like
Yeah.
the songs that we're posting are getting like a little lift on Spotify, and it's like actually kind of doing something to the algorithm.
I
I
was
don't.
gonna say you guys are killing it because you guys figured out like, dang, all these people are just posting clips from YouTube, just whole ass clips, and just blown up and
Yeah,
pixelated to hell, and they're
That's
getting
all.
hell enough. You're just like, I can do that. You
yeah,
got these
Literally,
songs
yeah,
man.
that
dude.
are just
Literally, it's just
grandfathered
that
in.
easy. It's
Yeah,
just that easy. The first thing I did, like, because I have my own TikTok page, right? And
Yeah.
then, I've been posting here and there some songs that I've been doing. But when we filmed the Lights Out music video, I just kind of took a clip of that just cuz. And I was just all like, why not? By proxy, there are a bunch of post-hardcore people that follow me. Let's share a clip of the music video. Popped off. Didn't even know that would happen, but it was like my most viewed video in probably like a year or something
Oh
like
wow.
that. Just from that, and they're just like, "Who is this band? Like, why are you? Where have you been? Like, what is this? Who
Wow,
are
you've been
you?"
hiding this? Why are you
Well, no,
hiding
I was
this?
just all like, man, like you don't realize how many people don't know until you really put yourself out there. I think that's the great part about TikTok because the algorithm will just like keep showing you to people who have never even thought about your type of music before.
Right.
But that
That they
was
like something
people
like The
too.
Weeknd or Coheed and Cambria or
Yeah,
just something that's kind of similar in the
yeah,
BPM, and they're just like, wait a minute,
yeah,
who?
exactly. And they and
Why are
it,
you been hiding this?
yep.
so many comments, dude. So many comments that have just been like, "Where have you guys even been all my life? Like,
Right.
I've never even heard of it. Like, I didn't know
How
you
am
do
How
I?
have
this."
you been a band?
It's like how am I 13 years late to this party?
That
It's
was
like
a funny one.
it's like I don't
A
know.
lot of that. A lot of that. A lot of like, oh man, I didn't know you guys were. Where have you guys been? Like, bro, right here.
Chilling.
But hey, I mean that's on us for not having a TikTok sooner and not, you know, it is what it
I
is.
mean, it is what it is, but I feel like that's kind of like that thing that most bands that achieve that next level of fame, they have to put the 10 years, the decade of work in, just kind of networking, putting, and then all of a sudden things started clicking, things started moving in the right direction, and it was a perfect storm. And I feel like it's just kind of like that aggregation of like effort. Like it takes about 10 years for a lot of bands because some bands will blow up like 1 or 2 years into their career. And then it's like their second album comes out and everyone's like, ah, never mind.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like we've just been like the slow grind band, and then obviously I think before we parted ways with Quinn, like the first time, like in 2017, like when Modern Disco came out, like we were actually cruising as far as like everything was like on the up and up, and we were getting tour offers and stuff, and then went through a rebuild with Izzy, and then as you had discussed prior, it was like we kind of got to the same point with Izzy, and then it just stopped, and now we're kind of beating the plateau. Now it's like now we're finally like getting past that.
Yeah.
Now
Kinda
it's
just
like we
like, you know
finally
what? I'm not redoing this again. I'm gonna go with what works. I'm gonna see if Quinn's busy. He's not doing nothing. Okay, cool. Let's just pick up where we left off.
yeah, and then, like we kind of I'm not gonna say we broke the barrier by any means, but like we're definitely like starting to pierce through it a little bit, you know? Like at least we're getting opportunities, and I'm just super happy that we're getting them because I mean we know the grind, and like it's still a fucking grind. It's not like we're going out with a lot like birds and making a shit ton of money. It's just, dude, this is a great opportunity. We're gonna be playing in front of, hundreds of people a night, and it's gonna be a great tour, and yeah.
Just as someone who's seen a lot like birds twice now with Andy. Well, no, three times. With three times now with Andy Sizik. You guys are gonna have a great show. Trust me.
Oh,
Just
dude.
try.
A lot like
If
birds
you,
always kills it, man. Like in general. So like,
oh,
okay, so I'm kind of removed from everything almost a decade.
mhm,
So like when I left, a lot like birds was popping. So
mhm.
so like it's cool to like come back and then be a part of a tour where they're popping 2.0 and have so much new energy,
Oh
and
yeah.
especially with Andy there,
Oh
because
yeah.
from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's just been crazy.
Right, and he
it
doesn't
sounds
even
so
know,
good.
dude. He doesn't even
Dude,
know.
I don't know. I have yet to see Andy live.
Dude,
So
It's
like
crazy.
it's so good.
I've been wanting to for years, man.
When they
Like,
came through with Tell the Sun, it was a
Yeah.
yeesh, man. I
uh,
wanted to see him in Macari. Like, I've been wanting
oh,
to see
he's great.
that dude live for a minute.
I
Ron and
saw
I are
him.
we're
Yeah,
snobs. We're
yeah.
like sticklers for like live bands, and like, man, birds. It was like,
I need to
fuck,
get better.
man. We
I
have
gotta
to
go practice.
dude, it's like going on this tour, it's like, well, we need everything. We have our own sound guy, we have like our own like
Yeah.
we need to make sure we are just as dialed as them, because I'm not gonna go out and make an ass out of myself on this tour playing with them. They're so good. They're inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as someone who does vocals, I'm not on. I'm a screamo guy. I'm not no clean vocalist. Andy can
Mhm.
scream though. But just as someone as a vocalist who watches Andy Sizik, it's one of those. I don't. I'm sure you've seen people that you watch them and then you're like, I gotta go practice. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go do
Yeah.
my warm up.
Immediately when we
You're
got this tour offer, and I was like, oh, what are they up to? And I look at the videos, I'm just like, well, time to hit the weight room again, you know?
It's basically like seeing someone with a physique, and you're like, I gotta go do some push-ups. I'll be right back. I'm not. I'm feeling a
Yeah.
little.
Literally.
I'm feeling
Literally.
deflated.
Yeah.
I'm not. My swole's gone. I need to get. I just need to fix this real quick.
That's right.
But I mean, you guys are also. I mean, you guys have played with Dwellings before. I mean, that's always cool to kind of just see, like, I know Zeta has toured with these bands before. I know that Mela is kind of like new to this, but they definitely fit in with the soundscape. Is there
Mhm.
like with these variations of different bands, because everyone's doing something a little bit different? Do you guys feel like you have to bring some of your heavier stuff? Or are you going to try to bring more of the funkier stuff? Because I know you guys got new music and you got classics you want to play. I'm sure there's stuff you want to tease for the new album. I don't know. What does a Marionette set list look like for this tour?
Lights Out, Trap Summers, Pretty Little Liar, Screaming a Serious Business, On the Scale, Off the Scale, which was one from like our 2015 EP. It was like a B-side to that.
Oh, deep
Um,
cut. You bring in the deepest of cuts with you.
yeah, we're gonna play Get It Right, My Body Says, Modern Disco, and then Downtown Great Philly.
I just to say, like, Quinn, you were an amazing vocalist, but leaving us with Modern Disco and then just dipping, like, how dare you? That song was just like, I need more. And I know we got part two, I know we got part three, but we better get part 1.5 or part 4 or whatever it is, because
The return of
I
the
know it's
disco.
just I know it's Genie in
The
a Bottle.
disco.
I know it's just Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. I don't care. It's a good song. Do it again. Do it. That's the saga, man. That's your robot with human hair, whatever. It's
That's
your.
hilarious. I always thought that was Screaming with Serious Business. Like, we didn't end up doing as many parts to that as I previously thought that we were gonna. But yeah, Modern Disco. I just recently, a few months ago, heard the other Modern Discos, and I was just like, oh, okay. So this is like a saga. I gotta write an opus to it. So I'm sure, I'm sure when we keep fleshing out album ideas, there'll probably be like maybe a laying to rest of the disco of some sort and revisit some of it.
Maybe like
because
Death of the Disco Modern or something.
the present tense disco dying.
Maybe
Something.
maybe the future disco, maybe retro disco. We don't know.
Yeah, something.
Future
But
disco.
I'm super stoked that there's gonna be like just so much more Amarionette, and I hope that this tour goes like amazingly for y'all.
Thank you.
Of course. Is there any like cool features being planned? Because I know you guys are releasing this new album, and you guys got the 2 songs out. There's no features. We're going full steam ahead with Quin and just
Bro, we don't
showcasing
even
them.
Double platinum, no features.
double platinum, no feet. No,
We don't have anything planned.
we don't have anything planned, but for me, I think it's just a matter of what fits the song.
Mhm.
Because yeah, of course, there's like people in our minds of where if we were to do a feature, like who we would want.
Mhm.
But right this instant, I can say that there's no real like room for that. It's very much like a we back. Let's give you a piece of what we are right now. And if down the road there's like room for one, we definitely have a couple of people in mind. But like yeah, but we're not like promising the feature of all features
Right.
albums. you
Yeah,
know,
definitely not opposed to it, but nothing on the books for a feature right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the biggest concern is like getting the songs done and kind of sitting on them and making sure we like them like a month later, 2 months later, like kind of how we did with Lights Out and Trap Summer. I mean, we kind of knew those songs were good and good
Yeah.
enough to be released when we released them. But yeah, these other songs, same thing. It's like just kind of writing, getting everything down, and then yeah, if something makes sense along the way, then I'm sure we'll definitely like revisit that, you know?
Well, if you need a screamo guy, I'm right here. Or if you ever want to come on over to the Angel Like Expression and do a feature, man, we love y'all. We think you're great. But so in terms of like, okay, you got your tour, you got your songs out. So like, is there gonna be any cool like retro merch that you guys are doing? Some kind of throwback vibes for the tour merch that's coming up?
We're actually supposed to discuss that tonight.
Oh
So
wow,
It's
there we go.
part of our
Let's
discussion
start
tonight.
talking. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Like, I know we might do like some of the actual merch that we were doing back in 2017. Like, we might do like a shirt or a hoodie, like throwback to that era. But I don't know about like specific album art for like the throwback era stuff. I don't know. I mean, it kind of just depends. Like, the the show that we just did, the Lights Out shirts did really well. So that was
Mhm.
cool. Like what we're doing
Yeah.
now. We're trying to ride the line of like, yeah, we know that there's a nostalgia factor to doing this, but we're still writing new music, right? So we're not trying to like cash out on all the nostalgia too soon. But like,
Nah.
I mean, we're in the middle of like signing these vinyls for fans and shit right now, like
Jumpy, cool
repeating
stuff.
history vinyls. So we'll have some repeating history on tour and stuff like that, which is cool.
I mean, not to nitpick on your nostalgia thing, but I believe I've seen an Atari logo on an Amari shirt. I'm just saying that nostalgia, whether you like it or
100%.
not, Has
Dude.
been there for y'all. That shirt is
Yeah.
cool though. I love that logo on the Atari logo Amari shirt. Those shirts are cool as hell.
My dog is going crazy over here. Lentil, come here.
Your dog's name is Lentil?
Yep.
Lentil bean.
That's what's up.
Yep. He's a cute little boy. But he's
Let's do a pet spotlight. We gotta get the
Oh.
lore of this pet, because speaking of lore, came out with a song with Isaac Wilson, who's in Dwellings. I'm sure you guys know Isaac from Dwellings.
Yep.
Lore is cool as heck. They got a new that's the singer from Cat Company, that the old singer of Cat Company. They have a new band called Lore, and I just felt like shouting them out while we got a puppy on screen.
Yeah. This is Lentil Bean.
Yeah. Now give us the lore of this dog. How did you come across this
So
dog? Did this
genius.
dog find you, or did you find it?
We found him on Craigslist.
Oh wow.
He was a little puppy on Craigslist, and allegedly this girl and like had 2 other dogs, and they decided to have puppies. It was an accident, and it cost. It was a $500 accident, I guess, for us that we benefited from greatly. So couldn't
That's
complain.
what's up.
But
How
yeah,
long have you had Lentil?
he is 4.
4. Oh wow, he's still a puppy.
Yeah, he's my little son.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what is Lentil's preferred dog food?
He's bougie. So we go to a place called Fido's Kitchen, and we get him like frozen lamb with like carrots and peas and frozen chicken or frozen salmon. And, if he's feeling sushi that day,
Sushi for a dog is wild.
so yeah, I mean,
That dog eats better than I do.
Seriously.
yeah.
That's what's up though. I'm glad you take care of your animal. That's cool as heck, I think.
Yeah. Shout out to Fido's Kitchen, man.
That's what's up. That's in Las Vegas. Go out there. It's a great establishment.
Yep. Yep.
Ron, Quinn, do you guys have pets?
I have a dog, but he's with my daughter in Alaska. His
That's
name is
what's up.
Yoshi.
Yeah. And I have a husky named Ray. She's named after the Star Wars character Ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's
Star
an
Wars
old
lore?
girl. She's old. She's gonna be 11 next month. Not next month in November.
That's a high maintenance dog. For those of you who want to get a husky at home, please be prepared.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
high maintenance dog.
Yeah, you got to shed them. You got to take care of them. That's a dog you got to feed every day. And this is the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Mode.
Oh yeah.
Never again. I love her to death, but I'll never have a husky. It's been
My
a labor
cousin
of
had
love.
Yeah, I lived in a household with a husky, and that dog required a lot of it takes a village to take care of a
Yeah.
husky.
Bro,
They're
talk to
very
you.
loving dogs, though. They're very,
Oh,
very
yeah.
smart, very intelligent. They're a wonderful companion, but be prepared.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They talk, and it's weird. They're like,
Yeah,
I'm just like, yo, chill up.
they'll disagree. They'll disagree with you. You can tell they're disagreeing with you.
Yeah, like she gets mad. She's like, I'm not doing that. You're like, no, I guess not. You're not doing that.
Like, you can pull a sled. All right, okay, I'm all right. I'm not gonna. Make you. So Quinn, I've never been to Alaska. What's Alaska like?
Cold.
Is there any penguins there?
Are there any penguins there? No.
Is
Uh,
that
There's no
true?
penguins in Alaska.
I was in like the sort of general store kind of country area of Alaska until we moved closer to Anchorage. But I was in Wasilla. So Wasilla was really close to the Iditarod start part of the race. So we did get to see all those Huskies training and everything, and go to those grounds and hang out with them. That was cool. But it's also really close to like preservation that's up there. So we had a bunch of animals running around, and I'm honestly glad that we kind of moved down towards the city, because just a moose eating my tree was crazy. Like, I just wanted to go to work. You feel me? Like,
I know. I don't know if people are aware. Mooses are humongous.
Giants.
Yeah,
it was a
that's
baby
an animal.
moose. It was a baby moose, and it was like 7'1". It's like, this isn't even fair.
That baby moose is like Shaq, man. That's
Yeah.
you gotta be
Yeah.
careful of that.
I let it have the tree. It was solid. You
It's
know,
your tree, man. Go for it.
do what you want.
I mean,
Much.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, seriously. And then like, okay, because I was warming up my car to go to work. I used to work at AutoZone, and like I had to get up early and help open the store and everything. And I'm just watching this dude eat the tree. I'm just like, cool, man. So I'm scraping more ice off of the windshield. And you know how snow makes everything around it pretty quiet?
Yeah.
Like you could hear everything. So I could hear everything. I start hearing giant footsteps and little bro isn't moving. And I'm just like, I should probably get in the car and leave at this point or go in the house, do something.
Yeah.
So I get in the car, and as I'm pulling around the bend, I see mama coming around the house, like tending to the little one. And I was just like, wow, I was about to die. That was crazy. That was absolutely nuts. Because they don't play. They're like really weird looking people almost.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It just turned
So-
its head and looked at like
Crazy.
just
I'm terrified.
its whole head just looked at me. I'm just like, uh.
Like, hello, Mrs. Moose. I'm going to run now.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, man. Yeah, no, it was cool though.
That's good that you have a healthy fear and respect of the giant moose.
Oh yeah, dude, and eagles. There was bald eagles up there. Like it was
Yeah.
the first time I'd ever seen one in person, and they're
They're
cute.
big.
It's like living in an actual world of Pokemon.
Yeah. So like, were you like in a part of Alaska that experiences like 28 days of night or just longer days or anything like that? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
not familiar.
that's everywhere up there. Like you just I forget what it's called, like an equinox or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it, yeah, and you only experience it for like a couple of months, but yeah, we just had to get blackout curtains when it was too light outside, and
Yeah.
I'm used to like the nighttime stuff anyway, so
Yeah.
but it looked like 5 p.m. at 1 a.m. in the morning. It was stupid.
Yeah. I remember there's a movie, I forget, I think Al Pacino's in it, and he's like in Alaska and he's experiencing like, the 24, like the 23-hour days, they get 1 hour of darkness and he just wasn't
Bro,
sleeping right. And he starts losing his
it's
mind.
weird. It's weird. But at the time I was still trying to like do music, like keep my chops up while I was up
Yeah.
there. So I was working on music at night. So it was literally just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I'm back up and it's day. It was never nighttime for me for the most part.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
that part was weird. That part was really
Yeah.
weird. And 40 Days of Night, dude. 40 Days of Night is probably my favorite vampire movie. But after having lived in Alaska and seen what would have happened if 40 Days a Night was real, I'm just like, we already been dead. There's no possible way. We wouldn't have survived.
There's no movie.
No possible way. It's 30 minutes to the next Walmart, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're not getting out of this.
We're done.
Yeah. So but
That's crazy.
other than that, it's pretty beautiful up there, like nature wise, yeah.
So with that, is there anything you guys are listening to, like music wise, to kind of like get into the headspace to write these songs that you're working on that are coming out, or just stuff that you're kind of like grabbing inspiration or influence from?
No.
That's
Honestly, no.
Genuinely no.
what's up.
I
You don't
personally
have to
don't
dig.
like listening to stuff while writing new things because I don't want to like be influenced by anybody else. Like I'm coming to the table with what I've been practicing and doing for the last couple of years to what we're doing now. But it's not like I'm going and like, oh, let me listen to these new, if they had new songs, the
Right.
Kiddo songs. I'm not
Yeah.
going to that.
I'm still listening to music, but I'm
Yeah.
not like trying to find inspiration
No.
in it. It's just more like enjoying it and
Yeah.
just appreciating whatever it is, But
Bro, just
I'm listening to nothing in our genre of music right now.
nothing.
So,
Absolutely nothing. It's weird.
no inspiration there. Just yeah.
Like, have you ever heard of Amber Mark?
Enlighten me.
Okay. But yeah, she's like a pop soul singer. I'm listening to her right now. I'm listening to this dude named Jadon. He's like an R&B, and dark skinned Chris Brown, basically. Like, It is. He basically, if you took Mario and Chris Brown and fused them, like did the fusion dance, like crazy, like it would basically be Jada. So
Right.
that's why I'm listening. I'm listening to Lucky Day, like
That's what's up.
bro, just like not in our genre though, like which is weird.
Yeah.
But I have heard some bands in our genre get like popping, like.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is pronounced right, but Novu Bera?
No,
Yeah.
no, Mia Nova.
Nia Nova. Something
Nova.
like those guys are really cool.
I don't even think they're in our genre. That's like Protest the Hero meets like
Yeah.
that band's insane. That band's insane.
Yes. But yeah, this new generation that kind of grew up more so with Dance Gavin Dance, they're kind of going crazy.
Right.
They're kind of going crazy. There's a bunch of like proficient musicians out there now. It's like more evident than before. Like people that grew up, because Polyphia blew up and DGD
Yeah.
really blew up.
Tim ruins it for everybody.
Yeah. Tim ruined it for everybody.
Tim said, "Get good, man." It's over here.
And everyone got good. It's scary now.
In a freaking ballroom, classical ballroom, talking about some.
I think, yeah. I think I'd be cool to see you guys in a big ballroom playing your riffs and the funky riffs and just all the wonderful sweet melodies. I think that's a cool thing for y'all. You can be like
Fun
an
fact, we have
Anastasia
played in the ballroom with a lot like birds.
Yeah.
We have played in the
The
ballroom.
banquet hall.
Yeah, that was a crazy show too. We played in a banquet hall with a lot like birds.
When was this?
A minute ago.
2000, probably 12, 2013.
There's a video. I think the only video I've ever seen. I tried to do guest vocals on a lot like bird song. I didn't remember the words, so it was just it was something else. But it was, dude, that banquet hall was crazy. I think it was us, a lot like birds, Hail the Sun, and somebody else.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah,
Like way back in the day.
way back in the day.
I think the Wayback Machine can find this video for us, and we can all watch it.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You don't need the Wayback Machine.
Where's the city? What's the song? I need details.
It was here.
It was in Vegas. It was in Vegas. I'm pretty sure it was at Layla's Banquet Hall.
Layla's Banquet Hall. It just type in
There you go.
Quin from Amarionette and A Lot Like Birds. And I think
All
and it's like a super grainy video.
We got to put that on the TikTok. The tour is coming. We got to let them know.
Yep. Yep.
That's what's up. Well, I have a prior engagement I have to go get ready for. I'm going to go see Greeley Estates and Emo Night Phoenix, Dead Rabbits, and Scary Kids Scaring Kids. I'm going to take some video, but I wanted to let you guys give a chance to shout out, like if you got a new song coming out, your socials, anything that you want to tell anybody, the first date of your tour, whatever you guys need to do.
The first date of the tour for us is October 21st, right?
Yep.
October 21st in Colorado?
Nope. New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
New Mexico. Come out October 21st. And enjoy Trap Summers.
Yeah.
That is the newest song that we've come out with.
The summer's almost over.
It's almost over.
October 21st to the 29th with A Lot Like Birds, Dwellings, and Mela. Get your tickets at Amarionette.com. Thanks for supporting us all these years, and come out and hear all your old favorite bangers, because why not?
Because why not?
Because why not?
And I dig the hat, man. That was dope. Did you know that there was a Super Mario movie Galaxy coming out? Like,
yeah, the next one. I
Yeah.
love the first one. I thought Super Mario World, like the Super Mario Bros. Movie would, like, I know they have Jack Black and they have like Chris Pratt and all that, and everyone was worried it wasn't gonna be good. That movie was great. I think
It was great.
it was good. I was like, wow, this is decent.
Solid.
So yeah, Galaxy is the next one. I thought they were gonna go World, but they're going Galaxy this one. But yes, check out all of that stuff. Come see us out on the A Lot Like Birds headlining tour. We're gonna the West Coast, like we are gonna be pleased to meet you.
And expect a new record in 2026.
right?
Sometime.
Yeah, sometime in 2026 for sure.
That's what's up. I'm really stoked to hear that. That's good. Like I I know you guys like releasing singles, and then it's just like, well, we'll get you on that album. But now that I know that it's 2026, I know it's not that long of a wait. If you could give everyone your like for your socials, like usually it's like a Marionette LV, right?
Our Twitter, our Instagram is at Amarionette, just at Amarionette. Our X is at Amari Band LV. I think our TikTok is also just at Amarionette.
It's just at Amarionette, yeah.
You look up a Marionette and modern disco, you're gonna find them.
We're gonna pop up. We're the only ones.
Yep.
That's it. It's just us.
That's what's up, guys. I'm proud of y'all, and I'm glad that you guys are just you've had like every excuse to like break up and not like keep going, but you guys always just pull through, get a new singer, bring the old singer back. You guys are an inspiration.
They didn't expect that hint.
You thought card.
You thought. I play Pot of Greed.
I play.
What does it do? What does Pot of Greed do?
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
I know.
I
who knows?
I don't know what Pot of Greed does.
You know?
I have no
Pot of
idea.
Greed, when activated, allows you to draw 2 more cards. But it's a running joke in the community because every time it's used on the show, they tell you the trading cards function. So the running joke is, but what does Pot of Greed do?
That's ridiculous, bro. That bro was cheating anyway, so Yu-Gi-Oh was cheating.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I grew up with that. That's one of my favorite things. I can't not love that anime. I love Abridged. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's been on YouTube
Yes,
since 2005,
hilarious.
Little
Hilarious.
Karibo, bless that man. That guy. I hope he keeps doing them because he's still got like 2 seasons left, and he's been doing it for like 16, 17 years, almost 20. Like
Bruh.
2005, 2006. Yeah, he's almost been doing it 20 years. That's crazy.
We gotta talk about that later at some point because that's my whole world.
Right?
The whole anime thing is.
If you want to talk about anime, I can make some time for some anime. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I grew up with Dragon Ball Z. I watch Toonami blocks because YouTube just has tons of blocks of Toonami, and I've been watching like tons of Outlaw Star, Gundam Wing, and just following
That's
that.
like,
I was watching the Guyver anime. I love the Guyver anime. That's
the
like
Guyver anime like disturbed me as a child, but now I can watch it and kind of understand what's going on. But like, yeah, bro, I've been on Crunchyroll heavy.
Yeah.
Tongan Anki is a really dope one, a new one, and so is Gachiakida.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
But Ryan, thank you so much, dude. What?
Do Nick and Ron? Do you guys watch anime at all?
I watch anime.
I don't.
He doesn't. He watches Dragon Ball Z, and that's all he did.
He watches Dragon Ball Z and like
Watched.
Doesn't
currently watch. Watched.
And Love Island.
Yeah,
that's what you
Love Island guy. Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump Rules.
But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming, and you guys have a lovely day. Do great on tour, and I hope the merch talks goes great.
Thank you so much,
bro. Appreciate you.
Of course, man. I'll try to have this episode out as soon as possible. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, Ryan.
Take care of you guys yourself. Take care. Bye bye.
You too.
And everybody, thanks for watching.